question is whether this study focuses on business-driven or a model-driven.
Yeah.
Hello, ma'am. This research, ma'am, is a model-driven po because we are using ARIMA modeling po. Since all of the result, the pricing po, ang pricing roadmap or pricing framework po nato is derived from ARIMA modeling. So that's why it is a model-driven study po.
I had a follow-up questions. What is specific business decision is actually affected by the price volatility?
Mm, Currently po, wala pa naman ito discuss before. But as of now, one of the managerial decisions na ma-affect niya with price volatility is that we will be able to adopt with the seasonal, atong seasonal nato ng mga prices. Instead of sticking sa atong prices, the managers will be able to identify when sila mag-increase ng price, when sila mag-lower ng price according po sa seasons po nato. According po sa kung unsa may makita nato sa pricing forecast with the ARIMA model po natong gigamit po.
Okay. Now, in terms of BCO, what is actually currently missing in terms of pricing strategies? So again, what is currently missing in BCO pricing strategies that you come up with this proposal?
Um, Going back po sa introduction po nato, we talk about the gap po nato nakita mo na because most of the empirical studies they are focused on the national data without focusing sa kung unsa may diaon sa ato ang mga micro niches and the premium markets like Napa Valley, oh yes, Cayman Islands and Antigua and Napa Valley interact with the prices po. Mao na atong kulang karon is how San Miguel adapt or how San Miguel be able to improve their prices para ang atong profit margins, ang mga hidden profits na supposedly ma-earn nila is ilang ma-acquire po. Because that is amo dyan ang kulang sa atong research po. Focus kita sa national market, national data without focusing sa specific markets, especially atong mga local farmers po. That is why they are the number one beneficiaries po namo sa among research. Again, balikon po namo, ang among gusto sa among mga farmers is that they became price setters instead of price takers po.
Okay. Now, in terms of here in the introduction, I have just some observation. Maybe when you open with the striking contrast, especially on the global valuation in relation to superfood, you can add some contrasting like between, let's say, global superfood valuation projected by, let's say, 780 million and the 90% poverty rate among producers in Caraga. You can frame this as a social justice issue addressed through high-level, what they call this one, econometrics, which is making it highly publishable if you plan to publish this proposal in a journal, just in case. So you can add some contrasting and you can also justify why Napa Valley and Luxury Island resorts were chosen. So you can position them as two distinct types of prestige nodes. One driven by high income wellness lifestyle, example in Napa, and the other one is geographically isolation and convenience yield, particularly the island. Okay, and this is part on the introduction. So now, instead of general like saying lack of data frame the core problem as in relation to information asymmetry, okay, you can focus on market failure. Sometimes the producers are price blind to the Vivlin premium being captured by the destination market brokers. Okay. This is in focusing to the prestige bubble. Now, for my recommendation and that part, if you plan to publish this paper, you can try to what they call this one represent the novelty in terms of prestige formula. Example, you can use your synthesis of the Vivlin effect and the arbitrage pricing theory or the APT to calculate the literal prestige. This actually formula can define the price point below which product loses its luxury signal. Okay, so just a recommendation. Now, in terms of the use of ARIMA 101 as part of your decision support system, okay, if you plan to publish this paper, okay, in maybe when you publish this as a best practice for how marginalized cooperative producing only 5 liters per day, example, can cause predictive analytics to time their consolidated export hub shipments to catch island tourism spikes. Okay. Just an example na statement. Okay. And what else? Now, I have just one comment lang on SOP once. SOP 1, because this is more of procedural. Eh, Okay, maybe you can move this one into methodology part. Okay, you can replace that one like what is the degree of price transmission elasticity between international benchmark and target retail notes. Maybe okay, medyo uh, procedural siyang approach nyo for the SOP 1. Okay, na wait lang. Okay, I actually add some comments here. Since your SOP 1 focusing on the data cleaning task rather than a research problem. So for this, my recommendation is you can replace the SOP 1 with a question on price transmission elasticity between wholesale and luxury retail points, maybe. So you can consider, or you can replace lang instead na medyo procedural task siya. In fact, the data cleaning can be found in the methods. Would you agree with that one?
Yes po, Doc. It's all noted po. Thank you so much po, Doc.
Okay.
Noted po.
Sige. So
Yan na.
another thing, sorry. And in relation to what they call this one, I'm trying to read again because I need some points. Example, let's say why the BCO is seasonal important. Okay. You can also cite some existing resources or researches that can support with this one. And by answering questions in relation to what business decisions depend on these patterns, do you have this information in your paper in terms of what business decisions depend on these patterns, particularly on the seasonal trends that can affect the export pricing decisions?
Wala po, ma'am. But we will add it po sa among paper po. Thank you po, Doc.
Okay. Okay. For that one, you can also link to a demand cycles or pricing strategy, as well as the export timing for this one, if in case you haven't included it in your paper. Okay. Now, for the competitor correlation, Okay, my feedback on this one. Okay, when we say correlation, it means it assumes a strong data set structures. But with this, it's quite unclear on competitor definition. So you need to make it clear on this part, okay, in terms of correlations. Okay, you need to add more justifications. So my recommendation in terms of how do price volatility patterns differ between markets, you can actually revise that one. You can move the RIMA to methodology chapter only discussions. So, napakalimutan pa. Let's check my... Okay, as I mentioned earlier, katong sa inyong SOP1, which originally, how can the secondary data from the USDA scrap retail resources and so on. So why I suggest to revise on this statement, because in your original question, it addressed a technical task. Okay, that is already a detailed, meaning already discussed in the data gathering procedures and statistical treatment section, meaning an SOP should focus on research scope rather than on mechanical step. Okay?
Okay po, Doc. Noted po.
Yes, ma'am. Noted po.
Yeah. What else pa akong nalimutan? I guess for now, I'll be back na lang later, Ma'am Liz, kung na ako Ma'am Lintan, trying to read pa. So for now, that's all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Doc.
Okay, Sir James.
Okay, I'm going to more in the detailed na no on the areas for improvement. First is the phrase luxury island resort is broad in your title, no? So the title focus technically attractive because it signals comparison price, yung price volatility, BCO retail price and luxury markets. But the praise na luxury island resorts is broad. The paper latter mentions yung Antigua and Cayman Islands, but the title does not clearly identify the study locales. No, there is also inconsistencies in the spelling of Kamayan or Cayman in the manuscript. No, then for your introduction. The introduction contains strong claims, what we call prestige bubbles, build with lean premiums and convenience yield and information at arbitrage, a 90% poverty threshold. This need a stronger empirical grounding. Now, some claims may be too advanced for the available secondary retail data. Then, for your theoretical framework, the framework is theoretically heavy. There is a risk of theoretical overload because the study may not have enough data to operationalize all four theories. For example, the APT requires macroeconomic risk factors, while the theory of storage requires inventory or stock out data, while the spatial price analysis requires transaction costs or geographic price transition data, while the lean effect requires evidence of status-driven consumers, no? Consumer behavior. For your conceptual or schematic alignment, the schematic method alignment needs more precision. It should show the movement from the raw price observation to claim data, the normalized prices, to time series model, then to volatility ranking and strategic pricing rules. Then for your statement of the problem or hypothesis, some hypotheses may exceed the actual design. For example, testing whether dynamic pricing framework leads to statistically significant improvement in projected profit margins requires simulation model or actual profit margin data. If only retail price are available, the hypothesis may be difficult to defend, no? So kailangan nating i-revisit 'yan. Then for your research design, the design may be quantitative, no? Quantitative descriptive comparative design that you're going to use, no? Siguro it cannot conclusively provide why prices move unless explanatory variables are properly modeled, no? So we can say na insufficient or for casual or behavioral claims. It can describe and forecast the price model, but it cannot conclusively prove why prices move unless explanatory variables are properly modeled. Then for your data sources, the data source section is top websites, the date range, price frequency, inclusion criteria, considering the currency, yung packaging size, discounted rather, or delivered prices. Then, yung sa currency and unit normalization, the formula is not yet fully visible. Without currency and unit standardization, the market then yung sa taxes, shipping, and platform distortion, this is a major threat to validity. Si retail prices may reflect shipping tax, import duties, platform fees, discount, and retailer markups rather than true market demand. Then, for competitor price correlation may be weak or misleading if competitors' products differ by brand, volume, yung certification, yung retail channel, at saka segment. And for link to San Miguel producers, no, there is a social relevance, there is a strong social relevance. It aims to help the San Miguel producers to move passive price takers to inform strategic actors. But the practical link is still underdeveloped. So, si retail price forecasting in Napa or Antigua automatically translate into farm gate price movement in San Miguel. So, kailangan natin ng may how will a farmer producing only 5 liters per day I think nawala ko kadali. Okay. Then for so you're going to sa sa revised title and location labels, specify exact location and correct all inconsistency terms such as Kamayan or Cayman. Then, add operational matrix, yung column, such indicator, data source, formula or statistical treatment, and expected output. For add yung KDD technical workshops for data selection, cleaning, transformation, integration, mining, and interpretation. For add, you need to add price normalization formula. Kaysa you need to standardize all prices by currency and volume, preferably kung ang anong gagamitin nyo, in Philippine peso or in US dollar per 100 ml per. Then, you're going to add also a RIMA diagnostic appendix to include yung stationary test, the ACF, PSCF over PACF, yung model comparison, yung residual diagnostics and error metrics. For clarity, volatility clustering, either to revise the price fluctuation patterns or you're going to add ARCH over AH testing. For sensitivity analysis, you're going to test the exchange rate, discounts, and seasonal demand. You need to revise the profit margin claim. You're going to add full cost structure, or you can reframe as projected pricing advantage instead of actual profit margin improvement. And there is a need to strengthen practical output. You're going to convert forecast into a simple decision tool for producers cooperative and do some technical editing na lang for correct spelling, location names, and formula and excessive jargons on your discussion. Then the paper, overall, the paper analytically promising, but it must be tightened, no? Kailangan pa nating i-revise based on the observations, and it recognizes the value of using the ARIMA and KDD for VCO retail analysis. However, the paper currently makes claims that are stronger than available method can automatically support. Since the ARIMA must be justified to diagnostics, and KDD must be translated into actual cleaning and transformation rules, such as on premium price behavior must be supported by measurable indicators. With this, you need to revise lang yung sa chapter 3 natin yung model selection, your price normalization, data source protocol at practical pricing framework must be fully transparent. I think that would be all.
Thank you, Doc.
Noted, Sir James. Thank you po.
Hello, I have just an add-on. Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, this is in relation to the schematic diagram. Of my observation, I think the descriptions can be separated in paragraph form. It would be better you just list down in bullet list example, the processing, mining, and so on. So you don't need to define or describe that one inside the box. You just separate it in a paragraph form. Just bullet listing, kumbaga general terms. Same thing with your input, process, and output. Anyway, you can just discuss it that one in a separate paragraph. Now, another thing that for recommendation, just add on to Sir James, this is in relation to example, if you're going to write your conclusion, you can connect your conclusion to what we call Republic Act number 11524, wherein it recommends how the Philippine Coconut Authority can use your volatility roadmap as a public price warning system for cooperatives. It means that you're going to turn your resource into a government tool. Okay. It's no longer just an academic anymore. Okay. So what this Republic Act 11524, it's actually a Coconut Farmers and Industry Trust Fund Act that focuses on improving coconut farmers' income, strengthening coconut industry competitiveness, supporting value chain development, okay, which is making it as a tool lang, okay, or a government tool, and maybe can consider that one. Okay, so that. What else? And another thing, you can, in terms of managerial and social impact, you can include for in your manuscript to ensure that the intended output includes a farmer-friendly dashboard, or it means that it can translate the to technical ARIMA clusters and to something simple. Example, hold and sell signals to producer with limited data access for them to understand it better. Okay, so that would be all on my end. Thank you.
Thank you, Doc. Noted po.
Okay, so thank you so much, panels, for your comments and suggestions. So for me, s- when it comes to the to chapter 3, just emphasize there and again discuss thoroughly how you are going to methodologically conduct the study. That's it for me, Sir James.
Okay, congratulations to the group of Dorado for your presentations, and thank you for sharing your idea for to the group. Okay, and hopefully you can pursue this study for at the same time as articulated kanina ni Ma'am Joy, Doc Avila, for future publication. Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you, Sir
Thank you po,
James.
Doc.
Thank you, Ma'am.
We're going to proceed to the second next group po.
Okay, for the next group, we will have the group of Ma'am Cuartero and Ma'am Montenegro. Kindly proceed po, ma'am.